What's going on, guys? FadeitLuie here, bringing you guys a brand new video. We're gonna be doing a mid-taper on my homie, so stay tuned. We started off by separating the top from the sides and combing everything in place, making sure we have a nice and neat canvas. Now that we're done laying everything down, we can move on to our 3-guard all the way open and debulk the sides. Now that we're done debulking the sides, we can move on to our Gold FX and create our first guideline in the back. You always want to make sure you contour this guideline to the head shape, and also don't press too hard with your trimmers because then you're going to make the bald line harder to take out. Now that we're done balding them out, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. You always want to make this guideline around 1 inch thick so you can spread the blend. Also, don't forget to stretch the skin with your opposite hand. It gives you more space to blend. Once you're done setting in that guideline, you want to slightly close the lever midway and all the way close and attack that initial guideline. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our 1 guard all the way open and create our 3rd guideline. We're also going to use this same guard and the lever to soften up the line and get ready for the half guard. Also, remember you are right on top of the occipital bone, so you want to make sure you spend more time here and detail as much as possible. Now that we're done with our 1 guard, we can move on to the half guard and erase the line completely. Make sure to use the lever and its corners to erase the line. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, check out my Instagram if you guys want to see my posted pictures. Now that we're done with the lower guards, we can move on to our 2 guard all the way open and create our 4th guideline. We're then going to use this same guard and its levers to soften up the line and get ready for the 1.5 guard. Now that we're done softening up the line with the 2 guard, we can move on to the 1.5 guard and erase the line completely. Remember to use its lever and its corners. Now we're heading back to our 3 guard all the way closed and we're going to debulk the sides. Now I'm detailing with my previous guards and I'm making sure I use my corners and lever to make sure I get every soft line that I see. Moving on to the side taper, we're going to use our GoToFX to create our first guideline and make sure it's at a curved shape. Now that we're done budding them out, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. You want to also remember to follow that same curve shape when you're doing a side taper, especially when it's a small area. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our one guard all the way open and create our third guideline. Remember, we are using its corners because it is a small area. Now we're moving on to our half guard and we're going to use our corners to erase the line completely. Always make sure to detail as much as possible. You can never over detail. Now we're switching over to our two guard all the way open and we're creating our fourth guideline. This guideline is going to help us blend into the 1.5 and also the 3 guard on top. Now we're moving on to our 1.5 guard and we're erasing the line completely using our corners and its lever. Moving on to our GoToFX, we're going to start off at the bottom, working our way to the top arch, using our corners, making sure we go as slow as possible, making sure that the hair feeds into the teeth of the trimmers. Also, make sure not to press too hard because you could bite them with the teeth of the trimmer. Now that we put a line in, we're able to detail the taper some more. Here I'm detailing with my previous guards, making sure I get every light spot. Now we're making sure we blend the sideburns in. I always start off with my no guard all the way open, just like my tapers. Moving on to his front line, we debulked with the one guard all the way open, going with the grain, and now we're switching over to our go-to effects, starting off in the middle, working our way to the sides, making sure he's as crispy as possible. You always want to make sure you go slow enough that the hair fits into the teeth of the trimmer, because if not, then the hair will shift and you won't line them up properly. When I'm lining up my C-cups, I always start off at the bottom and work my way to the top arch using my corners. You always want to make sure you be careful here, because if you push them back, they will be mad. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you leave a comment down below of my subscriber count, I'm 100% gonna reply to it. Always add some finishing touches when you're done lining up. It just makes things pop out a little bit more.